I hate on some apps like it's like David Montgomery's been out. Like they said 4 to 5 weeks, and like he hasn't been on IR. So there was like a player I wanted to pick up, but I couldn't because I couldn't put him on IR. It's like, dude, he's out. Dude, he's out. Well, all right, boys, we here. We live.
We jive.
We're here.
We're in a beehive.
Yes. Started with the best. So, we already have one question that someone posted, but I don't know if Bruce Boy's in here still.
Brucey.
Bruce.
Fish are friends, not food.
That's what I think of when I hear that name too. But yeah. Yeah, I think he's in here. Maybe.
Brucey, say something.
Brucey. But yeah, no, what do we say? Cortland Sutton. We're leaning Cortland Sutton and Cole Beasley in that one, Bruce. If you're in here.
I mean, I'm not going to trust OBJ against the Chargers cornerbacks with the Baker's. What, he tear his labrum? Or he's got a torn labrum, right?
Yeah. Well, it's like his left shoulder.
I know it's not his throwing arm, but he just looked off last week.
Yeah, I mean, he's been playing in like the sling and whatnot. I've not seen any type of connection between OBJ and freaking what's his name and Baker Mayfield. So it's like I'm not convinced. I'm not excited to start him yet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if he hits him for that, like what was it, like a 70-yard touchdown, he's wide open.
Yeah, man. He totally missed him on that one.
I mean, maybe we're thinking about this different. That's what I was trying to think about. I'm like, okay, if he connects on it with him on that 70-yard touchdown, you look at his stat line in the 2 games, it's like we're looking about it a little bit different. But with the Chargers corners and defense, I'm actually, I mean, I guess you could say that this is what I would think about the Chargers. I'm streaming them in 2 leagues this week against the Browns because I just think the Browns are going to struggle outside of the run game. So,
yeah.
So we talked about upside with the Cole Beasley against the Chiefs. I mean, there's been 2 games where he's went over 10 targets. I think he's had 12 and 13 targets in 2 games. So against the Chiefs, high-powered offense, this could easily be a shootout game. It could be the highest scoring game of the week. So if it is, I want a piece of that. So we both like that in the PPR format. Joe Mixon is in, so we were both out on Samaje Perine. Then you had Sutton and Jamal. We both kind of sided with Sutton. It was pretty close, but we sided with Sutton in the PPR.
Yeah. And then we got the next question we got here. We got Mike Evans or Marvin Jones.
I'm gonna probably lean.
I love Marvin Jones, but it's just like kind of.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mike. Miami's. I gotta actually check that right now. I'm trying to see if there's a Miami injury report because I know Byron Jones and Xavier Howard were on the injury report.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can exploit. I mean, that's like basically the Dolphins' defense. It's your corner. So, I mean, if you leave that out.
No, it looks like they will be in.
So does that change your opinion? You want to go?
No, I'm still gonna go Mike Evans.
I do like Marvin Jones. I wonder what their flex is because, you know. And then he says Mark Andrews or Noah Fant.
Is that no? That's not his flex. It's his tight end.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna. How's Pittsburgh play against tight ends, Mike? I know you're a Pittsburgh fan. So
yeah. I mean, we give up to that because it's like our front seven is pretty tough. So they do get exploited a lot. We tend to get beat deep, but now that Teddy Bridgewater is in, we were talking a little bit off air how we like, you know, Teddy Bridgewater isn't like this super deep guy. So I like Noah Fant against Pittsburgh. I'm not like as good as the Steelers defense is. You know, we've had a couple different injuries over the season. You got some people coming back, but I'm gonna rely on Noah Fant over Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Noah Fant in a probably full and half PPR, maybe in a standard. I'd consider Andrews, but I'm gonna lean Fant in the other 2 formats.
He says he has Saquon at flex, 10-man PPR. Yeah.
I'd still go Evans over Jones.
Yeah.
But like you said, if you can't, Saquon's flexing. So no, you're not flexing Jones over Saquon.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. How are your lineups doing while we're sitting here waiting? Bruce, hey, if Bruce, you come in here, let us know. Let us know if you, in case you didn't hear what we said on your question, because you sent it in before we started recording.
Yeah, dude. Early bird gets the worm.
Yeah, early bird does get the worm.
My boy Brucey.
Let me make sure our audio is all good and everything. All right, you can let us know, Raylan.
Yeah, Raylan, can you hear us?
I'm pretty sure. I'm sure they can, but yeah, we're good. You hear me down there?
I just heard your voice.
Yeah. By the way, should I throw in the call-in number? We don't have very many people in here right now, but
Yeah, throw it in.
okay. I'm kind of nervous to do it, but let's do it.
Don't be nervous. But if Raylan has Saquon or Flex, who's their RB1 and 2? They stacked.
Yeah, no, that's stacked too. I mean, but then.
Well, it's 10-man league. Saquon was beat. Some people didn't touch Saquon until like the second round, so the 10-man league he could have got later.
We got another one. Deebo Samuel or Keenan Allen. Cardinals have two cornerbacks out, one being Byron Murphy, while Keenan Allen goes against the Browns.
Can you start both? This is another one.
He says audio's fine, boys. Yeah, I know. I mean, Deebo Samuel is literally what we thought Brandon Ayuk was going to be.
Yeah. I mean, I have a hard time benching. If you got to choose one,
I feel like you can't.
I'm gonna go Keenan Allen because I want to see a full Trey Lance game. I know Deebo broke that like 75-yard, 80-yard touchdown where no one was around, but I'm gonna go Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is one of those things where it's like you can't really get too cute with it. I mean, the Browns have given up. They kind of did really well against the Vikings and the Bears the past 2 weeks, but they did give up 21 points to the Texans and 33 points to the Kansas City Chiefs. I know it's the Chiefs, but it's not. The Chargers have arguably as insane of an offense as the Chiefs with Justin Herbert there. So it's not like, they're shutting out the Bears. They're shutting out the Vikings. They're not shutting out. I don't think that they're going to just shut out the Chargers like that. So that being said, I feel like you got to go Keenan Allen in that one.
Yeah, it's Keenan Allen. I mean, if you're kind of ranking Keenan Allen in your own rankings, I'm not talking about like expert rankings. I mean, Keenan Allen week in and week out, you're probably putting him in the top 12. Deebo's close, but
by the way, it's Fragger. He's been in the live streams for a minute actually.
Yeah, I would try and get both pieces in my lineup though, if you could, because I real quick, I'll move on to the next question, but I think Deebo offers some good upside as well. So. I'm more of an upside player. Like I play. I'll look at my lineup and I'm like, all right, who can get me a blow up game? I think you still have that with Deebo, so I would try and find a way to flex him against the Cardinals. Audio's fine, boys.
Yeah, so dope. Thanks, Raylan. Yeah. Flex Mike Williams or Alexander Madison, dude. You gotta. It's like people keep asking about the Alexander Madison thing. It's like, if you've had Alexander Madison, why wouldn't you play him? You know what I mean? When these opportunities where Dalvin Cook is out, I feel like you have to play Alexander Madison.
Yeah, I think.
I'm curious what the format is too.
I like. Is Alexander Madison the best talent? I mean, he's had his chances. He hasn't done he hasn't had those peak performances you expect when you kind of draft him as one of those or pick him up as one of those high-end handcuffs. But, I mean, the matchup in this one is set up for potential, 20-carry game. And I'm not gonna bench that. You got them playing the Detroit Lions. It's in Minnesota. The Lions are pretty banged up. They got injuries to the running back position. Minnesota's been I like them at home against Detroit, so I think there's a potential for Dalvin Cook out. The Madison sees 20 touches in this game. Red zone work. I'm not gonna bench that this week.
Yeah, and then thoughts on Cowboys defense? It's like the Cowboys defense has gotten better, but I mean, look at these past games. They played the Panthers. They let up 28 points, 21 points to the Eagles, and then 17 to the Chargers. That's pretty good, but it's like they put up 20. That was a more defensive game, and then the Bucks put up 31 points. So. It's a divisional game. The Giants aren't gonna Daniel Jones has looked better. everybody's like, oh, he's a franchise guy. He's a franchise guy now. I don't. If you're asking about, I mean, we were talking about me and Dre on the Start Sits episode how we like Kadarius Toney. Oh shit. MD Gang, thanks for subscribing. I put an alert so it says Beer Me Blazer every time someone subscribes.
Yeah, I don't think Dallas is a bad start. I mean, Daniel Jones is kind of prone for turnovers. You got Diggs with like 9 interceptions already.
No, I was saying that the defense isn't. I'm not trying to play the Cowboys defense this week.
I don't mind it. It depends on who's your streaming options.
I think you go. There's a couple.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know that we don't know the league, but like I said, Daniel Jones turns the ball over, so that's what I look for. Who's potential for turnovers?
Yeah.
I don't know who they have on the wire, so it's hard to say.
Let's go to the next one. Yeah, Raylan asked another one. Starting team. Oh, he said starting team: Brady, Aaron Jones, Eckler, Saquon, Terry, Evans, Andrews, Pat's D, baby. That's our fucking. I hope that defense does well. And then Drew Carlson. I mean, it's a kicker.
How are we looking? I don't know. Why do you guys have kickers?
No. He said it's 0.5 PPR.
I only play in one league with the kicker. And I literally forget to look at my kicker every week. I just said it. Forget it. It's a kicker. Half point PPR. Thanks, guys. Jamal Williams or P minus flex. Jamal Williams P minus. Joe Mixon is in.
Yeah, he should be in.
He's fixing for a Mixon.
He's fixing for a Mixon inside your lineup. Oh, by the way, guys, Dalvin Cook is out. So if you have that Alexander Madison, we finally seen Kyle Pitts breakout game. I mean, yeah, dude, they literally had Cordero Patterson, Mike Davis, and Kyle Pitts. I mean,
yeah,
no Russell Gage,
or Calvin Ridley.
So I was gonna say if Kyle Pitts didn't have a game this morning, then fuck, man.
Dave.
Get. I mean, what are you gonna do? Get him
out of here.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. He's still been decent.
He said or Miles Sanders. I'm assuming, David.
Yeah, I'm assuming. I'm having a hard time trusting Miles Sanders. They don't seem to. I don't know. It's a split backfield. They're not running the ball a lot.
Do you know what Dre's start was this week?
Miles Sanders, probably.
No, Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh. Yeah, so that's enough.
Yeah, if that says anything. Yeah, so in that one, I think you might have to go Jamal Williams.
We got a little bit of a game if the Falcons don't punch it in.
What? Oh, the Jets coming back or what?
It's 17-20, but the Falcons are first and goal.
Yeah, I saw a couple of people. I think someone's playing the Falcons defense against me.
Do you think he'll eventually flop? I don't know if he'll eventually flop. I think due to what you've seen in the passing game, and I think in any kind of PPR format, I think he's a very safe flex to RB2. We haven't seen any signs of them not using him in the passing game at all. And then he gets you that 7 to 10 carries a game. I would try and flip him though if you could for like an RB1 who's having a slow start or a slower start. Like I would try and package Cordell and someone else to maybe try and get like an Aaron Jones or go after someone like Mike, would you do a trade? Like, would you do Cordell for like Jonathan Taylor if you could get that? Because I think some leagues you might be able to get that.
What would say again? Sorry.
It's is asking for do you think Cordell keeps this up or is he gonna flop?
Oh no, I think he keeps it up. It's like like if you're like the offensive coordinator for the Falcons, I mean, like why wouldn't it's not broken, don't or if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? I do think eventually Calvin Ridley gets more involved. Calvin Ridley is just like really not been playing as where we thought he was going to be at. So I think eventually he comes back and does well and whatnot. But yeah, so that might affect it. But I think still Calvin Ridley is Cordero is kind of doing what we thought Mike Davis might do. Mike Davis. By the way, Spatty wrote Joe Mixon or shitty first round bust Jalen Waddle on the dumpster fire Dolphins.
Man,
that's the homie. I don't know why it didn't pop up right here, but it's on the thing.
Especially about the Jalen Waddle. What was it again? Waddle. All I heard was shitty dumpster.
He said Joe Mixon or shitty first round bust Waddle on the dumpster fire Dolphins.
What's the format?
It's your boy Spatty.
I know, but what's the format?
I don't know.
Because PPR, I'm probably gonna go. I don't know. They were saying I'm kind of worried about starting Mixon in my own league because they were saying that he is playing, but he is banged up, and they don't know what kind of workload he's going to get. So P. Ryan's definitely going to be involved, and then the other I forget the rookie's name. So I'm a little. I have to start Mixon, so I'm going to, but in a full PPR, I'm not mad if you start Waddle. We've seen him have like 15 targets, 12 targets.
Yeah.
He might get you 50 yards, 10 catches. But he was wide open on a streaking route last week, and Brissett wouldn't even look his way. He's like, all right, check down.
Yeah, that does suck. Waddle, I will say Waddle's looks better than, people were calling him the John Ross, all this stuff. So,
yeah.
Let's go. We got Antonio Gibson, Jacoby Myers, or T. Higgins for flex.
That's kind of a format. I know Antonio Gibson's got what does he got? The stress fracture in the shin, right?
Yeah. They basically said that like he's been dealing with it.
He's been playing through it. If it's PPR, I might go Jacoby Myers in this matchup. He's been seeing a steady amount of targets. I don't know the targets off head, but I think he's had at least 7 targets in the last 3 games. He hasn't scored a touchdown yet. I'd probably lean, and then you got Washington against New Orleans. I'd probably go Jacoby Myers in a PPR league, just because he's kind of like I don't know if I see huge upsides this week in any of these players, but at least Jacoby Myers gives me some safety.
I don't mind T. Higgins. That's a hard one, actually.
Yeah, I mean T. Higgins, he's been out the last 2 games, right?
Yeah, he's back in. He doesn't.
He's
even
back
have
in this
any
week.
type
I know
of
that
report, but yeah, that's kind of a.
I'd probably go T. Higgins for upside with the matchup against Green Bay. If you want to go safety, I'd go Jacoby Myers. I don't know why I'm just worried about. I could be overcautious, but I'm just worried about that. I know he's been playing through it, but I'm worried about Washington with Gibson's shin. Like maybe they kind of rest him up or don't give him that full workload. I mean, I'm trying to pull up his.
Well, I was gonna say
his target. You've seen Mckissick back in a little bit more.
Yeah, and that's what the next question is. Mckissick have any value? So we can kind of touch on that while we're answering that one. But like,
I think Mckissick's kind of like a Cordell Patterson light.
Yeah,
to say the least.
But the thing is that like I'm not truly excited in the matchup, so that kind of affects things for me too.
Yeah, that's
New Orleans.
Me too.
Even though it's in Washington, you know what I mean. That's where it screws me up because just until I have more information, Antonio. I mean, it sounds crazy because it's like you drafted Antonio Gibson as like maybe your RB1, but yeah, if it's depending on this format, you might have to go. What's it called?
Yeah, I'd probably go Myers for somewhat safety and then Higgins for upside. So I'd probably end up going Higgins if it was my lineup. But I throw it out there for.
Yeah.
You got any start sits, Mike?
What's it called? Yeah, I do. Sorry, I'm just messing with this fucking.
No, you're good.
I'm just it's just giving me errors on the stream.
Is it
sometimes. Lagging? Yeah, but I think it's. I don't know. Let us know if the stream is like lagging right now, guys. Said Galladay or Edmonds. Thanks. Trey's out here with the questions.
I'm assuming Chase Edmonds.
Yeah. It's full point PPR. I might go Kenny Galladay.
I'm gonna go Galladay.
No Slayton. No Sterling Shepard. I might have to go Galladay in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Galladay.
You know, yeah, that's what I love. I mean, we were talking that our sleeper start for this week.
Tony,
Kadarius Toney. If you watch some of those highlights, I mean, that guy looked fucking good.
Yeah. Danny Dimes, not a bad streaming option.
Cardinals or Pittsburgh defense. Okay, so if it was Drew Lock in, I wouldn't be mad at Pittsburgh's defense. I mean, Pittsburgh, you're almost guaranteed to have a sack, but I think that the defense is going to be on the field so much because the Pittsburgh's offense is so bad that it might screw you on points wise. We're giving up. Pittsburgh's giving up more points than you thought. So yeah, I mean it's not a bad play going Arizona.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, go Pittsburgh.
There's too much potential for that. The chances of the Pittsburgh-Denver game being a shootout are not very high.
Yeah.
The chances of the Cardinals-Niners game being a shootout are a lot higher. So I'm gonna try and avoid. Would it surprise you if the Pittsburgh game is 7-10?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me at all. So, and then if Bridgewater were to get banged up again and Drew Lock comes in, then yeah.
The next one we got. It does defensive videos.
Bucks.
Bucks, Panthers, or Cardinals defense?
Bucks.
No, I kind of like the Panthers defense.
Bucks.
But the Eagles have a banged up O-line. Panthers defense has been better.
Have you seen Jacoby Brissett play in our offensive line? Bucks.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, your O-line is really bad. Oh yeah. You might, Bucks defense.
Bucks.
Yeah, play Bucks defense. Possibly trade high on.
And I'm a Dolphins fan.
I know, that's why you got the intel, dude. Possibly. Trade high on Pitts after this week. I mean, if you can, but you might not get what you think because everybody's going to be trying to sell on Pitts, and you might not get exactly what you want. I think that you think you're going to sell high on it, but you'll end up selling at a pretty average, ask.
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you get. Do you leave yourself at a hole at tight end? I mean, Pitts is still a rookie. He's still going to be developing. I mean, pre-draft, I thought you were way overpaying for the price you were going to get value-wise. But we're in mid-season now, so we're talking mid-season. I mean, this could be something that maybe with Ridley out and Gage out, maybe there was a little bit of forced connection that happened through Matt Ryan. So, I mean, if he's steady at the tight end position, there's Kelsey and that's it. And then you got Waller and a couple of the other guys. But it's if he's steady at tight end, I mean, if you trade him for just an average piece, it's kind of like a flex piece. I wouldn't do it because it's the tight end position gets shitty fast. So at least if you have someone who's steady week in and week out, I mean, I'd prefer that. But I mean, if you get something where it's worth the value, then I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people are going to bite off of I think the whole sell high thing is kind of.
It has to be a couple weeks.
I think that shit's kind of done because it's everyone pays attention to these podcasts now, these articles, and they all read the same. I don't want to say everyone, but 90% of people in leagues now.
Honestly, I want to come up with a strategy video for trading because there is certain ways you can. It's more just fucking with someone's head. There is a couple different things you can do, but basically sending them a shittier trade and then sending them the one trade you actually want. Sending one with no value and then sending one that has a little bit better value, but that's the actual one you want. And then it sometimes messes with them. You got to do these package trades and stuff. But playing Patriots defense over Broncos, I like it. I mean, Bills put up so many points against the Texans last week. So
yeah, I would stream New England over the Broncos.
Yeah, I think that the Broncos. I think both of those defenses are very possible to be top 5 defenses this week, though. For fantasy.
I mean, New England could finish one with Mills at the helm.
Yeah, and then so I mean, Bill Belichick's just gonna pick that offense apart.
I wouldn't start any Texans, even Brandon Cooks.
I think I'm starting Brandon Cooks, but
I am not. Bill Belichick takes people away, and I think Mills is thrown for 100.
Take me away.
I think Mills is thrown for a total of 100 and 250 yards in 2
Everybody
games.
was hyped on him when he came. I think did he come in at the end of that game in his first start? Everybody was like, "Yeah, Davey Mills." We got pick 2 PPR, Mixon, Connor, Jacobs. Dude, this is the hard thing with James Conner, is freaking you don't know. I mean, I think you gotta play Mixon, but you don't know if Chase Edmonds is playing or not. Obviously, Connor got more involved last week, but he was kind of touchdown dependent and whatnot. So I think in a certain situation, you have to wait till knowing if Chase Edmonds is in or not.
Are they different game times? Because then you got to
Chase, because the Arizona game's not till it's the last. Yeah, it's the last or 4:30 for East Coast. So
I believe Mike. Sorry, I'm gonna pull it up real fast while you talk. I believe I just saw Chase Edmonds is in.
Yeah, because Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, you look it up. But if Chase Edmonds is in, I'm kind of going back and forth. But I do like both of those, Mixon and Connor. Are you playing Jacobs in this one?
You could. I actually might. I'd actually maybe go Jacobs and a standard. If Edmonds is out, I'm trying to pull up Chase Edmonds. There's nothing I've seen yet. In a standard, I might actually go Jacobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like I said, I know Mixon's playing, but he's not at 100%. I know Connor does get the goal line work, but so does Kyler Murray. He's in a timeshare. Jacobs is kind of that lead. I actually think the Raiders win this game. So in predicting a positive game script for the Raiders makes me a little bit more confident in Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
I know he doesn't get a lot of receptions. That's why I said in standard format, I'd actually probably go Jacobs at the 3. You could play the game of okay, you don't want to start Mixon because he's not 100%, and we don't know what the workload is going to be, but you want to wait and see if Edmonds is going to play. You could play that game of, hey, I'm going to roll with Jacobs if Edmonds plays, but if Edmonds is out, then I can throw Connor in my lineup if you wanted to.
Yeah.
That's a game
you just got to be on it right on those afternoon games because the Raiders game is early. But, okay, the next one is Brandon Ayuk, Patrick, or Renfro.
I'm going to go Renfro.
Yeah, I was going to say I like Hunter Renfro. He's just been super productive.
Ayuk has some upside with Kittle out, but it's hard to trust. If you want to roll that dice, roll it. But I'm not with Renfro safety. I'm not rolling that.
Yeah, I would say Renfro is probably the safer play,
and he's got some decent upside.
Yeah, and then Ayuk is like fucking boom or bust. It could be one or the other. But start Gibson over Fournette.
I go Fournette.
I know that's great. It's crazy to say that, but
I know Bernard's back, so we'll see what that does. It's because I've heard other people talk about it. They feel like when you can trust like one of the Bucs running backs, Bruce Arians just goes, Zack.
Yes. Goes, fuck you.
Fuck you.
What's good?
But I go Fournette. Miami's defense is going to gas. I don't even see us on the field much. I think this game might be a blowout. I don't even know how long I'm going to watch it, to be honest.
The Falcons scored. So we got Josh Jacobs or Zach Moss. I mean,
I'm going to go Josh Jacobs.
Jacobs?
Yeah.
I do like Zach Moss. I think Jacobs might be the safer play. But I do really like. I'm going to go Zach Moss in this.
No, okay.
I'm going Zach Moss. I'm saying Zach Moss.
Yeah,
against the Chiefs, I'm going Zach.
I just don't know how much they turn to the run if it ends up getting where Kansas City comes out and starts scoring.
Yeah,
that's what scares me. That's what scares me from it is I see the negative game script potential.
Whereas Josh Jacobs has a better
chance at a positive game script.
Yeah, totally.
That's just. But I mean, I'm not mad at you. You could go either way, but I'd go Jacobs. I think Jacobs banged up an injury and slower start is something where it's gonna. He might end up being somewhere who low-key starts putting together solid RB 2 weeks, like week after week. I mean, you look at last week, he actually had 5 receptions. He had 15 carries. I forget the week before, but it was something similar. I know he had 2 touchdowns in one game, but he might just start stringing together these, 15 to 20 touch games, game after game, and end up being a solid RB2. He's kind of just had that stink on him all year.
Yeah. Let's go. We got, where are we at? Renfro, Mooney, or Damien Harris at flex.
Hey, can you guys, when you put these questions in, try and help us out and do format? Because sometimes the format matters in these.
Yeah. Renfro, Mooney, or Damien Harris. I think I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go Damien Harris in a half or standard.
Yeah, in the standards, the problem is the Patriots do have like a banged up O line a little bit. Which
they
hurts
do play
them.
the Houston Texans.
But they do play the Houston Texans, so game script sounds perfect for it. So
yeah.
If it's PPR though, I'm not mad at you going Mooney.
I was gonna say PPR might be Mooney or Renfro. I'd probably go Renfro or Mooney. I mean, Mooney had that.
I know you're talking about it's. Yeah, I get what you're saying. These are all fucking flying in here, baby. But yeah, if it's standard, I would go standard or a half point, maybe Damien Harris, and then
I'd actually maybe even go Damien Harris in a full still. But, I mean, he ran I think like 20 routes or something last week, and I don't know the reception total, but he was actually running routes last week.
right.
And I know he did have a couple targets in there. He probably had a couple catches too as well. So in a PPR, I mean, I think if there was a prop at Damien Harris over 65 rushing yards, I would put $100 on it. I'm not throwing crazy money, but I'll take a hundo. I'll take a free hundo.
Let's go Titans or Panthers defense. I mean, bro,
Bear.
the Titans just lost to the Jets, dude.
Bear.
Titans got no defense. I'm going Panthers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Panthers
Defense.
in Carolina.
Yeah. In Carolina, Philadelphia's Lane Johnson's out. I fucking love it.
Yeah, dude. Panthers take out Eagles too. If
Yeah, bro.
If you live in the wild.
Yeah, Panthers. Yeah, Panthers. Okay, Jesus. We got Amari Cooper, Josh Jacobs, or Zach Moss. Flex PPR.
Zach Mox.
Zach Mox. He's got moxie. It's like one of those things with the Cowboys, because their offense has just been so crazy. It's like you feel crazy benching Amari Cooper, especially if it's full point PPR.
Yeah, so I mean,
I think you have to go PPR Amari Cooper.
I'd go Cooper.
Yeah.
I know he's had a kind of rough 2 games, but it's like so is CeeDee Lamb. Like Dak just hasn't thrown the ball like that much the last couple of weeks. Against the Giants, I think both teams put up points. And I mean, you saw, what did Amari Cooper have? If they end up getting into any kind of shootout, what did Amari Cooper have week 1? Like 100 and something yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You have that upside in there. Where I don't think you have that upside. You definitely don't have that upside with Zach Moss.
Yeah. So Rowdy Ramen, if you were looking for the upside play, for sure, go Amari Cooper. Prime to Win says he was thinking the same thing on his Gibson over Fournette. You're talking about Bruce Arians earlier.
Yeah, you talking about that.
But Bears or Panthers defense. I'm going Bears defense, dude. Las Vegas Raiders, they've been putting up a lot of points in a lot of games.
So you mean Panthers?
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said Bears.
Oh no. Oh yeah, no. Go Panthers defense. Panthers defense.
Yeah, I'd lean Panthers too as well.
And what do I do with Tonyan? I don't know, dude. You have a fucking shotgun. I mean, dude, Robert Tonyan was like. If you look at
he could score a touchdown. I mean, that's what you're banking on.
Yeah. You're. I mean, like a lot of these fringe tight ends, you're banking on them getting a touchdown, and so I mean, hopefully, you get into a spot. I mean, luckily the Bengals defense doesn't have there's no one crazy on the Bengals defense, so I get that. You know what I mean? So it helps you there. But
yeah, I mean, Rodgers could throw 4. He's one of those quarterbacks who could throw 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns in a week. Rodgers, could 1 or 2 of them go to Tonyan? Yeah. So I mean, if you're debating a flex tight end, when I'm streaming tight ends, I just look at, okay, who has the best quarterback with the best matchup that could throw the most touchdowns?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's like this. That's just my logic. I'm like, all right, well, I have a chance.
Okay. What do we got? Oh, Rowdy Ramen. Why can't I say that? He says, James Conner, adding to my last comment, the Jacobs, Zach Moss, Amari Cooper, flex. It's PPR, man. I think you got it. You still got to go Amari Cooper. By the way, thanks to everybody who's been subscribing. I mean, we had tremendous growth recently, so I appreciate everybody. We're trying to get to 1,100 by tomorrow. But we got flex.
It's a tough one.
Flex Lord Chino. I like that.
Hey, Chino.
He's asking who we should flex. We got, do I start Josh Jacobs, Madison, Damien Harris, Damien Williams, Kenny G, or T. Higgins? Pick 3, please, and thank you.
I'm going to go Kenny G.
Yeah, I like Kenny.
Sure. He's in there for me.
I think you got to go Alexander Madison. I think it's just crazy if you don't play Madison. I know it's like it's Detroit, dude.
Enough said.
Like game script.
I think I'm leaning Damien Williams as my second to third start.
I might go those 3 running backs actually.
Yeah, the matchup for Damien Williams, you saw him involved in the passing game.
Madison, Harris, Williams.
No, I'd go Kenny G, Damien Williams, and then you got the other 3. I'm trying to debate the
What is this, an 8-man league? This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'd probably lean Madison over Damien Harris.
David Seaberg, thanks for subscribing, brother.
But I'm for sure going Damien Williams and Kenny G as two of the three, and then I'm leaning Madison over Harris. I think you had the same, right?
Yeah, just with the I like Damien Harris this week, but Bill Belichick can pull the surprise.
Surprise!
You never know what the fuck that guy's gonna do. But I think they do like Damien Harris there. So
all right, to catapult that one to the next question: Damien Harris or Mixon in this PPR league? I'm gonna trust Damien Harris this week over Mixon. I know the Belichick thing, but Mixon's not at 100%.
Yeah, that's just in that question because he's got so many options.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but in a situation like this, I would play Damien Harris over Mixon. Devonta Smith or Laviska Shenault. I might go Laviska Shenault in that.
Yeah, it's a close one.
I like Laviska this week. I like Laviska and I like Marvin Jones.
And they play Tennessee.
Tennessee's defense is fucking doo-doo magoo. Yeah, but by the way, a touch on when people were asking about playing the Titans defense. I know it was Trevor Lawrence threw a lot of picks early in the season, but when there's teams where he played and he doesn't throw. Like everybody was like, "Oh, should we play the Bengals defense against the Jaguars?" No, because you name one defensive player on the Bengals. That's what Tyler said to me, and I was like, "Oh yeah, good point." And so, in that regard, so that's why you don't play the Titans defense against Jacksonville. Devonta Smith or Laviska Shenault. So yeah, I'm going Shenault in that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Shenault too.
Yeah.
Tennessee's defense I think our secondary is the worst in the league. Second worst.
What, the Titans?
Yeah, they're up there.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, when you make Zach Wilson look like Tom Brady, I mean, it's pretty bad. All right, we got Damien Harris. I'm assuming that's Zach Moss. Damien Williams, Jamal Williams. Start one. I'm gonna go. PPR, I'm still going Williams. Half, I'm going Williams. Standard.
Damien Williams.
Yeah, it's Damien Williams.
Is that Javonte Williams?
Huh?
Is that Javonte or Jamal?
It doesn't matter. I'm still going Damien.
Okay. I like that. Damien Williams.
The only one I would maybe consider would be a standard, maybe Damien Harris, but I'm still going to go Damien Williams.
His league is PPR, the one with the pick 3. Flexor.
I forgot.
He is
it's too late.
Williams, Harris, Madison.
I don't know if it changes.
It's the one with the Kenny G.
Yeah, I don't think it changes.
That goes towards your Kenny G call, anyways.
Gibson, McKissick,
or Connor.
Wait, did we skip someone?
No.
What time's those games at? Do you have to make a decision? Yep, you do. Fuck. Pull the trigger.
Gibson, McKissick, or Connor. I'm going Connor.
I'm going
Connor.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm going Connor with the touchdown upside.
And
it's a standard league.
It's a standard. It is a standard. You got the upside
because this is what it's.
Edmonds being out or banged up or limited in this game. I know the Niners defense is pretty good. So is the Saints.
You're gonna kill yourself no matter who you pick, Gibson or McKissick.
That could be a shootout game versus where the Washington game could be a low scoring game.
Yeah,
I could see that easily being a lower scoring game. So if there's a game with a shootout, touchdown potential shoots up. So I'm gonna lean Connor over. Oh, I hate saying this.
I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna go.
I don't know. Connor. I might be like. I wish we had a doctor on the show right now because I might be overly nervous with this shin thing, but it's just got me a little scared that they don't give him a Gibson type of workload.
Okay, then we got McKissick or Gainwell, my boys. I mean, we go with the sneaky start, Dre's sneaky start, Gainwell.
Yeah.
Is that if that's especially if that's PPR, Gainwell, yeah. Actually, both of them.
I think they're in a similar tier. I think they're going to get similar targets, similar.
I like
similar
Kenneth
run.
Gainwell over. McKissick.
Yeah, just who scores out of the two.
Yeah.
So, I like the chance of Philadelphia scoring more points against Carolina than I do Washington against New Orleans. So I'm gonna lean Gainwell.
Do I pick up Zach Moss for Damien Harris? Do you pick him up?
I'd roster both.
Yeah, try and have both of them if you can.
Yeah, I know Damien Harris has been off to. They played Tampa Bay last week. No one runs against Tampa Bay. The week before he didn't have a good game, but I can't remember what that game was. But I mean, he's a good start this week, and I think he could end up being a buy low target before this week. Like you should have bought low.
Damn, these are some hard ones. I feel you guys.
Anytime touchdown lock tonight. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, me neither, Connor.
I don't believe you.
Anytime I don't know. Would you start both Marvin Jones and Laviska Shenault or put either Boyd or Sutton in?
I would choose one.
I'm going Marvin Jones.
Yeah, I would choose one of the two, and then I would go either Boyd or Sutton.
Marvin Jones is getting a lot of everything. So I'm going Marvin Jones probably, and then I would go. Would you go Boyd or Sutton?
I think I'd lean Sutton.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust with the amount of touchdowns Lawrence has thrown, which isn't very much. I don't want to trust two Jaguars receivers in my lineup.
Yeah.
If you had it'd be
he's on the upswing, but I feel you.
He's kind of zero touchdowns last week, but
I think he's doing better though. He doesn't look.
He's a rookie. I mean, it is what it is. Rookies don't always come out and light the world on fire.
He's looking better than his.
And he's got a coach that's
2 weeks.
I don't know, out there fucking in Cabo.
I posted on Twitter. I was like, breaking news: Urban Meyer's drunk. They were like telling him to apologize and shit. It's like he just got drunk at a bar.
Would you apologize for nothing.
Start one PPR. Damien Williams, Amari Cooper, Chris Godwin.
Wait, start one.
Yeah.
Godwin.
I'm going Godwin.
Yeah.
Hey
guys. Hey.
Hey guys.
Hey, we're on the
go. Hey guys. Flex 2 full PPR. Damien Williams, Hollywood Brown, AJ Brown, and Marvin Jones.
Ooh.
Okay.
Marvin Jones is out, so that leaves me with 2.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say I don't want to do Hollywood, so I mean, AJ.
I'm not mad at Hollywood. Hollywood should have had 3 touchdowns 2 weeks ago. He dropped 3.
Exactly.
And he's been pretty consistent.
Bro, you're making my argument here.
That he dropped 3 touchdowns and he's been consistent.
But okay, dude, you can have the Lamar Jackson receiver for sure if you want. But I'm in my opinion, I think I'm either going AJ Brown. I might go AJ Brown, Marvin Jones. No, AJ Brown, Hollywood. You're right.
I would not start Marvin Jones over Hollywood.
I might.
All right. Okay.
I mean, yeah. No, you could go AJ Brown, Hollywood.
AJ Brown for sure with the lack of Julio Jones there. Jacksonville's defense is not there. So AJ Brown's in for sure. Comes down to Damien Williams or Hollywood. I think Hollywood offers slight more upside. I think I would start in a full PPR Damien Williams, but Hollywood gives me a little bit more. If I want to shoot for that boom, I'd actually if you're playing someone where you want to shoot upside, I would go Hollywood. But I'd more than likely start Damian.
Carter Bradley says, cheers.
Yes.
We did talk about his thing for a while. I feel like maybe not. I don't know. Chase Edmonds or Antonio Gibson?
I'm going to go Gibson. I got to choose between 2 guys who are banged up. Gibson.
Let me think about this for a moment. I might. I don't want to screw this guy over, but I do kind of like Chase Edmonds and their matchup a little bit better.
I just don't know if Chase Edmonds in, and it's 15 minutes away.
If you're 15 minutes away, I would just go Antonio Gibson. Be safe.
Yeah.
Who should be my wide receiver 2 and flex? Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb, Swift, or Damien Williams? Okay, so he's asking which one should be his wide receiver 2. Are you going CeeDee Lamb or Keenan Allen?
Keenan Allen. But I'm confused with the question. Does he mean like
he's got a wide receiver 2 spot, so he's got to put one of those receivers in there, and then he's like, who should he flex out of those 3?
Oh, and flex.
And then he's got a flex option.
So
I would probably go CeeDee Lamb, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Unless it's like standard or something, then if it's standard, what would you do?
Still the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
James Robinson or Damien Williams. Monty is out. Dave Montgomery's out.
I'd have those guys in the same tier. I'd probably go Damien Williams though. It's pretty close to me, but
Yeah, I would go Damien Williams. I
know Las Vegas struggles against the run. Like their defense is playing a little bit. Their defense isn't playing bad, but they do struggle against the run.
Sit Joe Mixon and Zach Moss. I like Zach Moss.
I think I like Zach Moss a little better.
Yeah, I like Zach Moss. I think it's gonna be a big game.
You big game.
Big game. Ron the Goat says thanks. This is a tough one. Second quarterback need for spot Trey Lance or Derek Carr. My main quarterback is Dak. I think you go in Derek Carr in this one.
No, I'd go Trey Lance. Oh no, sorry, it's
Trey Lance. QB2.
Yeah, I go Trey Lance.
Yeah, just for if he's got the rushing upside.
He put up 20 points in like a half last year.
Yeah, I think he's going Trey Lance.
I mean, I know Derek Carr's playing pretty good. It still is the Bears defense that they're against.
Yeah, the Bears defense is good though. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's still above average defense. And Trey Lance, if Arizona starts putting it on, I mean, he's going to start running it on.
Start 2.
That was a Debo.
Sutton, Beasley, Patrick, Mixon. Is that Tim Patrick?
So Tim Patrick, Mixon, Sutton.
Oh, that sucks. You have 2.
Beasley. Full PPR.
I like Beasles.
We feel like we both like Beasley this week.
Yeah.
I just think Sunday night you got Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, shootout potential. Beasley's had 2 games of double-digit targets. I like the chance of a solid to pretty big game for Beasley. Tim Patrick and Sutton. If you're choosing between those, I would lean Sutton. Like if your choice is if you don't want to start Mixon because of the injury, I'd probably go Mixon and Beasley. But if you want to stay away from the injury with Mixon, because I've voiced my concern with that it could not be, it might not be what you think he's going to be workload was. Like he's not getting 25 carries this game. I believe
workload wise.
Yeah, workload wise, that chance is very small in my opinion. You could see 12 carries this game from Joe Mixon. What he does with it, we don't know. Red zone work, we don't know. But if you're going to choose between the Broncos receivers, I would choose Sutton over Patrick, but I would start Mixon.
Thanks for your question, Nick. Appreciate it.
It was very detailed.
Yes.
It was like
my opponent has Derrick Henry versus that Jags defense. I need all the upside. Yeah, he's about to have fucking... sometimes the over-under on Derrick Henry rushing yards is like 200. It's so crazy. Noah Fant or Dawson Knox. I do like Dawson Knox, but there is a lot of... I think that there's a decent amount of options there, so it's just kind of... Dawson Knox is getting in the red zone, but I do like Noah Fant.
Yeah, it's like you kind of need that touchdown, but it could happen in this game for sure easily.
Yeah.
He's a real thing. I mean, it's
he's just getting a lot of red zone targets as compared to a lot of other
in a
tight ends
PPR. I'm going to lean Fant.
Yeah,
but it's like it's a tough one because it's also like Josh Allen this could be a shootout. What does Bridgewater throw 2 touchdowns?
It's PPR.
I know, but what does Bridgewater throw 2 touchdowns at most in a week?
Right. Josh Allen's averaging like 5. Not really, but you know.
Who would you say has more upside? Fant has a good ceiling too, and he has a good. I think Fant has a good ceiling and a safer floor. I think I'm gonna lean Fant. Yeah.
Yeah, Fant. If it was more like standard or half point, I would go.
I think I'd lean Knox.
Dawson
yeah.
Knox. T.J. Hawkinson or Knox.
Hawkinson.
Yeah, you're going Hawkinson on that one. I know we liked, these might be people coming from the videos we've made during this past week. We like Dawson Knox, but
yeah,
I don't think you need to.
Hawkinson has the 100-yard touchdown or 2 upside. Knox does not have that.
He says Hawkinson is playing, but not 100%. You got like nobody in Detroit, so. Start Jalen Waddle, Fournette, Jacoby Myers, or Mixon at flex. We're getting a lot of questions quick, baby. Thanks for everybody who subbed, by the way, guys. You guys are awesome.
I'd start Waddle over Myers, but I'd start the running backs over them. So it's between Fournette and Mixon. I'm gonna go Fournette. Don't do this to me, Bruce. Don't do it. If Fournette sees the workload he should see, he's going to be a good start this week. Miami's defense is we're going to get blown out. Not high probability Miami gets blown out, which means the game script for the Bucs is going to be very heavily towards the run. We can't stop running backs. So if Bruce Arians doesn't do a Bruce Arians thing, Fournette is probably going to see 15 to 20 carries. He's going to probably gash us for 45 yards a carry. He's going to get some receptions. So that's a RB 1-2 workload. Now, does Bruce Arians do something crazy? That's a possibility. But for me, it's Fournette.
Okay, we got where are we at?
Manny Sanders or Pollard in the flex.
Manny Sanders or Pollard. I think you're going Manny Sanders.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase that game. Some Manny Sanders.
Yeah.
Pollard's workload has actually went down a little bit over the last few weeks, but this is a game that Dallas could win by a certain quarter, which leaves the potential for Pollard. But that's not I wouldn't bank on that. I would bank on the Bills-Chiefs game being a shootout.
Let's start going because we got like 9 minutes. So,
all right.
Let's go Mixon, Edwards-Helaire, or Chuba. Sorry,
I'm gonna go Helaire.
Yeah, sorry, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Mixon a little banged up. Chuba, you never know.
He's like a tube.
Unfortunately, I started Corey Davis over Marvin Jones, Chenault, and Higgins, so I probably should play Keenan Allen in standard scoring over Marvin, Chenault, and Higgins, right? Yeah, Keenan Allen.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's. I mean, he's got weak winning ability in him. I guess. Yeah. I would start Keenan Allen regardless over those guys.
Listen, and if we were talking about Corey Davis in the start sick video. Apologize because I played Corey Davis. It's unfortunate. Schultz versus Giants or Knox versus Chiefs. I think you're going Dawson Knox in that one. What do you think?
Ooh, I'm gonna go. Ooh, standard. They both score. This is a tough one.
I think that the Chiefs are going to game plan for Diggs. They're going to game plan, in that way. I don't think they're going to game plan for.
But it's like, I mean, I'm just looking. Both games have scoring upside.
I know. It's
both
like
guys get similar red zone work. I just think who ends up getting the ball in the red zone. I think Schultz has had a little bit more safety. I could be wrong on this. I don't have the stats on top of my head. I'm going to probably barely lean Schultz.
I would say if it was not standard, I would go Schultz. But since it's standard, I'm going Knox. If it was PPR, I would go.
Yeah, I'm
Schultz.
factoring not even PPR. I'm just factoring total yardage in. I think Schultz has had better yardage games, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, I guess I'm more thinking upside.
You got touchdowns. Well, touchdown upsides is the same with both of them. They're both scoring.
I feel like Dawson Knox gets used pretty much.
All right, let's move fast.
In the red zone.
It's a towing cost for us.
Yeah.
Morning. We didn't really help you. Sorry. Morning, fellas. Would you guys like Chuba Hubbard or AJ Green at flex non PPR? I'll go Chuba. It's not sexy, but I like Carolina a little bit more in that game. AJ Green he's been pretty good, but
there's so many people there.
There's so many people there. He could be like 1 for 7.
Yeah.
It just you see it with these receivers.
I'm going Chuba also. Noah Fant or Dalton Schultz. I'm going Noah Fant.
Yeah, Fant's still above that.
Yeah.
I feel like Dalton Schultz basically is replaced with Knox. It's the same. We have the same opinion, kind of.
CEH or Hunt for RB2.
Sorry,
you going Hunt?
No, I'm gonna go CEH.
Yeah, I was gonna say well.
I just want
CEH. Yeah, half point PPR flex. Tyler Boyd or Zach Moss.
Half point PPR.
I'm going Zach Moss.
I'm gonna go Zach Moss.
Yeah, going Zach Moss. Zach Moss in a big game against the Chiefs.
Gibson or Damien Williams. I'm going to go Damien Williams.
Just with the injury, we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Devonta Smith or Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he sees like 95 targets a game for 4 yards.
No,
unless there's a penalty.
But Pittsburgh's making some moves, all right?
Yeah, are they benching Big Ben?
Yeah, one day we will. Start Nick Chubb, Zeke, Damien Williams, James Robinson. Need 3 PPR.
Chubb and Zeke.
Go,
3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, Chubb, Zeke, and Damien Williams. Yeah, I'm doing that. Start Mike Williams or Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I'm still going Keenan Allen. I know Mike Williams has the upside, but with the touchdowns and whatnot. But I give up Chase, Jamar Chase, Michael Thomas, CEH. Oh, wait, hey. Timothy, you got to send that in the trade.
Put in a comment.
Put it in a comment on YouTube and we'll answer it.
Yeah, because we're low on time.
Jacobs and Renfro at flex. Waddle is an option too for the next 5 minutes.
I think he looked up something because I'm guessing he was an earlier question. I don't know.
No. He's saying that he could go pick up Waddle.
I'm
going.
Waddle might see a ton of targets.
PPR.
I don't know if I'd start both Jacobs and Renfro. I play like that though, but it's not the smartest because sometimes it works out.
No, he just needs to pick one of the three.
Jacobs, Myers or Allen Robinson.
You going Jacobs on that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Jacoby Myers or Allen Robinson. Fuck, dude. I know I said to sit Allen Robinson this week, so I'm going to stick with it. Jacoby Myers' offensive line's beat up in New England, so I think, they're going to throw those short, intermediate Jacoby Myers routes. I like Jacoby Myers. Sounds crazy.
I think Myers is safer, but I think Allen Robinson offers more upside.
Yeah, it depends.
So if you want to go safe, you're upside.
Yeah, if you're ahead, then we go. What's it called? If you're ahead, go Jacoby Myers. If you're behind, Allen Robinson, Moss or Hilaire, Clyde Edwards-Hilaire. We like Zach Moss, but I think you're still going Clyde Edwards-Hilaire.
Yeah, for sure. Taylor or Kareem Hunt, Jonathan Taylor, DJ Moore, Deontay Johnson, DJ Moore. But if you could start Deontay Johnson, start Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, you should be able to start.
Both.
Amari Cooper or Antonio Gibson. I think you're going Amari Cooper, half-point PPR.
Yeah, Amari Cooper.
Yeah, it sucks but Antonio Gibson with the injury, it's a little sketchy. Now I gotta make sure my lineups are all good.
I couldn't make a decision, so we're on air. So I basically just threw someone else in because now I have another option at 1:00.
With Cook out, pick one: Latavius Murray, Elijah Mitchell, Kenneth Gainwell. Ooh.
With Cook out. He's got Dalvin Cook out. I'm gonna.
I kind of like Kenneth Gainwell, but that's just me. I can't trust the Ravens.
Latavius Murray is last on that list to me.
Yeah, me too.
He's got no receiving upside in this offense. I don't think he has a catch yet. And if they mix in the other guy, sits out. So it's between Mitchell and Gainwell for me. I think I'm gonna go Gainwell. Yeah, Gainwell.
Mixon or Fournette.
I think if it's PPR, I feel more comfortable in Gainwell for sure. Mixon or Fournette.
If you had to start one, though, DJ Moore or Deontay Johnson.
DJ Moore.
Yeah, I think you go on DJ Moore. Fucking Sam Darnold and DJ Moore.
DJ Moore should have like 7 touchdowns right now.
They're like butt buddies.
And he has 4 already. That's the most he scored. I think he's tied his. Does he have 4? I think he's tied his career high.
Joe just subscribed. Appreciate you, brother.
My boy
Let's
Joe.
get a little sub train, dude.
If you had to start DJ Moore,
no, that was the same one. DJ Moore. He said if you had to start one, though.
Yeah. DJ Moore.
Laviska Shenault or Emmanuel Sanders, please.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say mean. We're in a hurry. I'm fast. I'm fast mode. Like a cheetah. Shenault or Sanders, please. Shenault.
Laviska Shenault?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Shenault on that one as also. I like Sanders, but there's a lot of options there. Cousins or Darnold. I mean, dude, Sam Darnold's just like guaranteed to run a touchdown in nowadays, huh? I mean, I feel like they're the same tier.
I think I'd lean Darnold there. It's a pretty close one, but I think Minnesota could control the clock a lot more, and I think Carolina could. They're like a pass happy offense no matter what.
Saquon or Deontay at flex. I think you're going safety with Saquon. Yeah.
Make sure my lineup.
Yeah. I see.
I'll make sure I put George Kittle on IR. He doesn't play till 1, so I got an option.
Bro, 1 minute.
Anyone? Hurry, quick. 30 seconds.
Oh, boy.
Danny Dimes or Sam Darnold?
Danny Dimes or Sam Darnold?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold.
Oh, too late.
Shit.
All right,
there we go.
It's time for me to go watch the Dolphins turn into tuna.
If you haven't subscribed already, that would be awesome if you could. Consider it. I'm not going to tell people what to do, but it helps us out a lot, and we appreciate you guys. Yeah, but do it. We appreciate you guys. We hopefully we helped you out. Once again, apologize for the Corey Davis call. I mean, still ended up with 4 receptions for 45 yards, 8 points in PPR. It's not like the best, but. It is what it is. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, with mucho love.
Mucho love. There's some guys. Tannehill, Lance, or Carr. He says, I'm going to go
We're going to go Lance.
Lance. We were joking about.
What's her name? Lance.
what was her name? Lance. He said, Lance.
I'm
No,
booty
I
sweat.
said Nance. I said Nance. That's fucking funny. Bum, bum, bum.
Actually,
Dun, dun, dun.
drop Tannehill.
Dun, dun. Here, I'm gonna play this for you guys
All right.
out here. This is the outro to the live stream this morning. Okay, guys.
Bruce Arians just said he will give all the carries to Ronald Jones. Thanks, Bruce. I'm just kidding. Are we good?
What?
Are we out?
No, check this out.
I gotta put my headphones on, I'm guessing.
Oh wait, what's going on here?
Well, dude, I can hear me.
Whoa. Where are we? Even with Kittle out? Yeah, even with Kittle out.
Yeah.
With just the rushing upside. I mean, if you want to play it safe, I would go Carr. But in that regard, I don't know if I'm going to go Tannehill.
I'd probably go Tannehill over Carr.
Would you?
Yeah, but Trey Lance is. I said earlier in the show, he put up 20 points in like a half. I know Kittle's out, but they weren't. I feel like Kittle was being right now. He's not being underutilized. He's just being. He's not
there we go.
High in the target share market right now.
Oh, sorry. Okay, guys.
Oh. Thanks, Bruce.
Oh wait, sorry. Oh, I was playing our live stream. I was like, what the fuck? Ready? This is the outro. Ready?
Yeah, do it.
Do not come. Do not come.
Have a good day, guys.
I'm gonna come.
That's you when you win your fucking fantasy week.
I'm gonna come.
Is that the best?
Do not come.
That's a banger, bro.
Bro, there's a banger.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
He says, okay, here, let's stop fucking around for a second.
All right, I'm going to watch the game.
Okay,
Godwin and
Pick two: Godwin, Higgins,
not
Renfro,
Green.
and Green.
Too much of a floor. So you got Higgins and Renfro.
Yeah.
Did he say PPR or not?
No. He didn't say anything.
I think half and standard, I'd go Higgins as my 2, and PPR I'd go Renfro.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said I think half and standard at Michael Higgins. I think PPR Renfro.
I mean, you got to go Godwin though, right?
Yeah. Godwin was a no-brainer.
Godwin, and I would go Renfro, AJ Green. Too much going on over there. And then T Higgins, just coming back off the injury.
Yeah.
So I think it's Renfro and Godwin.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron the Goat says y'all are the best. No, you're the fucking best.
You're the best,
dude.
Ron.
And just like that, let's actually leave him with it again, because this gets me fucking horny, dude.
Do not come.
Bet.
Do not come.
Dude,
I'm gonna come.
We're staying after hours.
Oh.